Today we're going to be going to a car show. I am very, very tired. I just woke up. Like, super fucking tired. Plus, my bike alarm kept going off all night.
And the alarm goes off.
Some fucking reason. I have to figure that part out. So I messaged Ducati to figure out why my alarm keeps going off in the middle of the night. But we're going to a race car show in New York. We have a few race cars that our family sponsors, so we're gonna go check out the cars, check out the show, make a quick video about it. Yeah, so we're gonna head there now. I'm here at the Colony Center with the Lebanon Valley Annual Car Show. It's a pretty big meet. There's a little over 100 cars here, different leagues, big block modifieds, limiteds, sports. And we're going to try to question as much people as we can, but we probably won't get to everybody. So we're going to just walk around and see what happens.
Check this out.
Okay.
I look good.
I'm starting here at the Predators where it all starts for the racing tracks. These usually go up to about 50 miles per hour. You can start racing these as little as 3 to 4 years old. If you come here and look at the motors, so these motors are a little bit slower than, for example, the slingshots, which is the next step up where they start. But a lot of these big block modified racers started here as kids. But if you come here, you can see how all the mechanisms work on these cars. So you have, like, steering is pretty simple on these. You're going to see compared to the modifieds or the limiteds, the difference between how they progress in engine size, the mechanics, the electronics, and just the racers themselves. But eventually, after you start off with the Predators, you can go to these slingshots. I've seen people that are 20 years old racing these. These are not just for kids. I truly don't know what they top out at. I don't pay enough attention to slingshots to know much about them. But they're pretty cool. And if you go over to here, we do have other slingshots where they are a little bit different, more upright. These obviously have the roll cage. Sorry, these are not slingshots, Predators. Some have bigger motors, some don't. Some are geared, some are just built a little bit different. The tires all pretty much are the same. They're pretty much all slick racing go-kart tires for all of the Predators. So after the slingshots and Predators, they start off with what's called street stocks. We're going to walk around the mall here and try to find all of them. These are some of the cars here, and we will see if we can find a street stock, maybe interview a racer. A lot of these racers drop the cars and leave for the day, so we'll see. These here are the street stocks, which is after the slingshots where you start off. The wheels are significantly different from where they originally start off as. They're no longer slicks. These are dirt cars or clay cars, so they have to grip a little bit better. As you can see, they don't really have a whole lot of room to sit inside. It's pretty tight. As the cars get bigger, they get increasingly different. I don't know the top speeds on these. I have seen them race for many seasons, but again, I'm more focused on the big blocks and limiteds, which we'll get to a little later in the video, but these cars are pretty sweet. They're the next step up from a slingshot. And these here are the pro stocks where the tires completely change from what they would be as slingshots or the Predators, but the motors also are upgraded, the chassis are upgraded, and then if you come here you can see the inside of the cars are completely different too, and they're a little bit more rebuilt. Chassis are definitely more stable, upgraded. A lot of these drivers though, a lot of people think they make a lot of money. They don't, unfortunately. This sport is a very risky sport. Most of these guys have regular day-to-day jobs too. It's just all on sponsors to help promote these vehicles, but as dirt is slowly becoming less of a popular thing, we need to also remember NASCAR would never be a thing without dirt. So we'll go look for a limited or a big block to continue the video. These are all of his sponsors. This is a big block modified, which is the biggest jump you can make from a slingshot pretty much. These cars reach speeds of around 140 miles an hour, drifting into turns. But as you can see, the chassis are completely different design car. These are no longer your original types of cars. These are now more race designed specifically for dirt, considering aerodynamics, suspension, weight. These cars are significantly light for what you would think they would be. And these motors are 350 modifieds, which allows a lot more power, torque, delivery. The suspensions are also completely different on these as well. With these suspensions as well, you know, there's a lot that goes into racing. So when we get into these cars, as you can tell, on certain sides of these cars, suspension is different. So it's not all set up the same. The left side from the right side of the car is completely different. And these guys are big, fast, and loud, and they are awesome cars. If you have never seen them race, I highly recommend you look it up, check into them. They're really cool cars. You won't regret it. Maybe go to a race. All these cars pretty much race at what's called Lebanon Valley Speedway in Lebanon Valley, New York.
Check this.
So these here are now our vintage cars. This is where, this isn't exactly where it started, but these are a little bit more advanced than where it originally came from. But these cars are completely different, completely rebuilt. These are more buggy styled. They still have the same shape and dynamics of a big block modified limiteds or, you know, all those cars for the dirt, because throughout many years this has still been pretty much the exact design that has worked the best. These chassis are a little bit different. Suspension's a little bit different too. This is more of a modern type of suspension compared to what they used to race with back in the day. But if you come over here too, the cars here on the inside are completely rebuilt, completely different. Still the same setup with gauges, seat, stuff like that. But it's good to see how far it's come compared to where it started. You still have the same fundamentals: big, huge back wheels, smaller front wheels. Suspension still about the same as the new cars. The rule of thumb is here, if it's worked for years, keep doing it. So it's worked, so they're gonna keep doing it. All right, this is the 1966 350 that won 3 races back in 1970. These cars are a little bit more of a step up from that car there, but still same thing. Same concept of racing. The concept of racing has never changed. And again, this is where NASCAR started. It started on the dirt, started on the clay. These cars here are significantly different. As you can tell, back when they first started, they pretty much would take any car they could get, scrap, junk, new, didn't matter. They still had sponsors, and they would put them out there on the track, race them, modify them. I mean, these crews would work day and night to modify these cars, get them better. As you can see, this is just a regular Chevy, nothing too special compared to the modifieds that we have today that are no longer the name brand classic cars. Where you sit is still pretty much the same concept. These are a little bit different built, same gauges, same everything. The newer modifieds have something a little bit different. And then the other thing that's different compared to the newer modifieds, I mean, actually the new modifieds still have the gas tank in the back, but not all the cars, it's important to put out, had gas in the back. I mean, these racers would race with whatever they had. So this is a pretty unique car. This is the original car from 1966 too. Won 3 races back in 1970. I wish I could own one. This here is our big block modified that our family personally sponsors. Our racer is really good. Last season he did fairly decent. This season probably going to do a lot better. But this is pretty much as big as it gets for the size of the cars that you race in big block. But yeah, I'm not going to touch too much on this car though. Just got home from the car show. It was pretty cool. I tried to film everything that I could. I'm sorry if this video was not the best. I got caught up talking to people, and honestly, it didn't turn out the way it was last year. Last year there was way more cars, this year there was less. But I just got home, figured out why my alarm won't work, or why my alarm keeps going off. So I have to change that. It's super simple, it's just a battery in my remote. So I'm gonna do that now, And then, to be honest with you, I'm gonna go to bed. My editor is still gonna put this video out at 9 o'clock tonight.
Hi, there's an issue with some of the footage. It took a little longer than we expected to upload it, and some of it didn't upload in the correct resolution. So that sure as shit didn't happen.
So it'll be on YouTube, and then we're gonna try to get clips for TikTok very soon. But I'm super tired. It was a fun day. It was a long day. I spent like 5 hours there. We even went to eat still too, but it was just a pain in the ass. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe. This was the first video we uploaded to YouTube, so make sure to subscribe, and yeah, we'll send more. And like I said before on my TikTok, I'm not just the kind of biker that just posts bike videos. I'm also going to do vlogs, the day-to-day, stuff like that. So yeah, it was very good, and I'll make another video soon this week. I'm just going to try to upload one video per week, and then obviously on TikTok I'll try to upload a video a day, if not more. But as of for YouTube, probably a video a week. My TikTok live is banned right now, it's suspended. Can take up to like 10 days to get it back, so try to get that back. I'll start going live. For now I'm gonna get Twitch, start going live on Twitch. I have my assistant setting up a Twitch account right now, and I did just do a new Instagram account. It's called Willie Ducati V4, and my TikTok page is also Willie Ducati. So go like, follow, share, and yeah, I'll see you guys around.